What is up, guys? Ben Storick here from Heli Direct. Today we have the TRON 7.0. Gonna do a little time-lapse video of the build so you can follow along and see how it goes. Let's get to it. Alright guys, got the head all built up. Everything's going together smoothly so far. One thing to note about the TRON 7.0 kit is some of the parts are actually pre-assembled from the factory, which is a really nice touch, but you have to remember you have to take things apart and clean the bolts with isopropyl alcohol and then reassemble with Loctite, and then you'll be good to go. One thing cool about the TRON 7.0 is the tail boom is actually not like standard round like a normal heli. It's actually almost like kind of an octagon shape, which is nice because when you install your tail boom in the helicopter, it'll always be straight. You don't have to worry about, if it's crooked or not. So it's a nice touch on the TRON 7.0 as we continue to build the tail section. Alright, got the tail section built. One thing to note on the tail is TRON actually uses nuts on both sides of the spindle shaft instead of bolts, so you will need a 7mm driver for that. So moving on, I'm prepping the servos here. We're looking at the Torq HLX series. The nice thing about these servos and all of the Torq line, they are actually programmable using the Torq T-Box, which means you can switch from 1520 to 760 and also set center, so that's super nice. Going to be running the XNOVA Tareq edition motor. This thing is beastly and it's going to be powered by the HobbyWing 200 ESC. Can't wait to get this thing out to the field and see what it can do. So as we build the frame, one thing to note is to always put the main shaft through the bearing blocks when you're installing them to the frame and tightening them down. This will ensure everything is nice and straight. As we start to mount the electronics, one thing that I always like to do is I like to get my wiring out of the way right here before the tail boom is mounted. Just makes it a little bit easier to maneuver around. As we mount the tail boom into the helicopter here, one thing to always double check to make sure that the belt is not twisted inside the boom, and to also make sure that the tail is spinning in the correct direction. Alright, that'll about do it for the build on the TRON 7.0. The build went smoothly. Just got a few things left to do. Got to set up the gyro and set my pitch and whatnot. Planning to run about 2250 RPM with about 14.5 degrees of pitch. Please stay tuned as I will be posting a flight video with the TRON 7.0 very soon. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Heli Direct YouTube channel and also my personal YouTube channel, Ben Storick. This heli and many others are available at helidirect.com. Link in the description. See you guys in the next one.